Welcome to the STALK Show. This is Shayan Tash, a marketing expert and investment consultant in Dubai. Today we're gonna talk about how to stay brave in tough situations. For sure, all of us we experience this feeling of losing a friendship, losing a relationship, or our job, or losing one of our family members, and we don't know what to do. We wanted to just quit and give up. In this episode, I'm going to talk more about my personal experience and also the most successful people that I saw in my life. What was their reaction to the tough situations? So let's go. First, talk about tough situations. What is the tough situations? And is it usual to have one, or is it common, or is it fine to go through a tough situation? What we should do? Uh, to be honest, the first thing that people consider it as a sign of success is going through these tough situations. For sure, if you're not making any move in your life, you won't experience any tough situation. For example, if you're sitting at your house, you're just eating, you're playing with your dog, your cat, for sure, you're not gonna suffer from anything. You're safe. That's like your comfort zone. So that's a sign of success or building something in your life. For example, when you're changing your job, the first week of new workplace might be very hard for you. And that's a sign of changing something, doing something new, and building something. For example, that's a new situation. If you're in a relationship with someone and then suddenly you find out that person is cheating on you, and then you break up with her or with him, and then you've been through a lot of complicated situations, that's a sign of creating something, you know? Because if you don't experience those moments, you will not figure it out what exactly gonna be the next move. That's a sign of building something, creating something. I'm not talking like you're gonna be more successful if you go through a lot of tough situations, because there are a lot of tough situations that you can control it and you can avoid it, you know. And smart people, they're totally accepting to having a lot of troubles in their life and also going through the tough situations, but at the same time they're considering to, limit those tough situations and filter them. For example, they hire someone, they use others people time to handle those tough situations. They talk to a lot of people. So, first point, we have to understand what is the fear and what is the tough situation, and then we can go for actual solutions. First solution, don't tap out, because you've paid a lot to a start. So if you want to stop, if you want to quit, if you want to give it up, that's not totally worth it, because you've paying a lot of your time and money to start that move. So just go through it and explore what's gonna come next. If you stay in the fire, you get burned, okay? So the only thing that you can do on that moment is just like moving on. Second, it's a bad week, it's a bad days, it's a bad month, maybe it's a bad year, okay, but that's it. It's not a bad life. There are a lot of things in the world that you didn't try, that you didn't see, that you didn't focus on, okay? Life is amazing. And you can figure this out by asking those successful and amazing people. No one wants to hear your nagging. So there are some concepts that they're saying whenever you're mad, or whenever you're angry, or whenever you need help, talk to someone. But from my perspective and what I know from the successful people and entrepreneurs in Dubai, I know you can share your tough times and hard times with limited people. A people who cares, or a people who can help. You cannot just find people from the street, or find some friends that you have and share your life. Okay, if they can help, or if they care and they listen, they're not judging you, just share those bad times. If you don't have any type of people like that, stay quiet, because sharing more of your private life and your hard moments doesn't help you. An amazing hint that I can give it to you, and which I learned it from successful people, is writing. Whenever you write your problems, and even you write your solutions and your ideas, I guess you pass the 90% of the way. You just know what's the solution, what's the problem. So in that case, you only focus on the solutions. You don't overthink about, okay, what is the consequences of having this problem in your life. Write all of your problems, write all of the solutions, and at the same time ask it from, I don't know, ChatGPT, from Google, from wise people, and from the people who suffered from the same issue in the past, not from just like a bunch of normal friends that you have which they don't do anything in their life. Next point is, you've been hearing this a lot on social media, that if you're having a bad time, just go to do some meditations and go to Pilates or this kind of stuff. That's not completely wrong and that's not completely true. If you want to find a way to just release your stress, learn how to breathe correctly. There are many YouTube channels, there are many tricks and techniques on the websites and social media that you can see how to take a breath to release your stress. That's one of the best techniques that I know, and every successful people that I know, they are doing the same. One of the techniques that I use to release my stress and fear when it comes to the hard situation is keeping myself busy and adding more responsibilities to myself. This might be silly, but this is one of the techniques that I do when I have a lot of problems at the same time. Because when you're adding more responsibilities and more tasks to yourself, and also you have a community or you have someone that you need to report those things to him or to them, that will keep your mind busy to not thinking about the other problems that you have. And that's an amazing trick that you can use. And also let me know in the comment that if you've done this in past or not. Remember, sadness is contagious. So surround yourself with the positive people, the people who have something on their life which is meaningful. Just keeping yourself busy with the sad people and depressed people doesn't solve your problem. And you're also attracting their problem to your problem as well. So stay positive, join to a community of people who are motivated and they have something on their life which is meaningful. Move your body. Remember, your body will help you a lot to solve all of your problems because it comes from your mind, not from anything else. It comes from you. Go for long walking or do some small exercises at gym, and don't just stay at home and overthink about your problems because we all do have problems. One of the personal techniques that I can give it to you in order to being more patient on tough situation is be quiet and don't listen to any type of musics, because nowadays we are filling ourselves and surrounding ourselves with a lot of chaotic environment. Personally, I don't remember when was the last time that I stayed quiet and not listened to anything or not watching anything. It's just very hard to stay alone and thinking about the topic even for 10 minutes. Recently, when I was in the cinema, I realized that how hard it is to stay quiet and not just checking your phone for more than 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Even in the cinema, we were about to watching a movie and we paid for it. Like we were there for watch a movie. But at the same time, every 10 minutes, every 15 minutes, me and other people in the cinema, we were just checking our phone. Like that's very shameful. So I think in order to actually think about your problem and finding a solutions, you need to be alone with your thoughts. Okay, you shouldn't listen to any type of musics or any type of video or any type of chaotic environment. You have to at least stay quiet and just think about your problem at least 1 hour per day. That's your me time. If you know me in person, you know how much I love Alex Hormozy. He's a very famous entrepreneur in USA, and one of the quotes that I remember from him is, "Stress will coming to you from the task or the work that you didn't, not from the things that you've done." In order to release your stress or staying calm, you have to do an action, even a small. One of the tricks that I use for my personal life when I face with a huge problem is writing down that issue, writing down some small actions that I can do in order to fix it. For example, I can call someone, or for example, I can text this person, or maybe I can try to learn a new thing. to fix that part of my life. Maybe I can watch a 10 minutes YouTube video. So do these small actions, then you will be happy, because at least you know you've done something. You are not sitting there and waiting for someone to help you. Remind yourself, pain is temporary, but regret lasts forever. I can give you a new definition for success. I think success is standing up more than giving up. For example, if you stand up 10 times, you have to give up 2 times, or 0, or 1 time. That's the point of being successful in your life. I think one of the things that will make you this feeling of always behind of others is social media. You open your Instagram, you see a lot of people are having fun, they're riding a horse, they're having a nice dinner with their family, with their partner. And at the same time, you look at your life at the moment and you see, I feel very bad right now, because I'm not even on that level. I'm not happy. I don't have any good time. This is a fact, because based on what I do and my work, I have experience of working with influencers and also entrepreneurs at the same time. I used to handle their personal branding for their Instagram pages. So based on what I know, we shouldn't show you, or you shouldn't see any bad feelings or bad moments of those people. They have to show you power and money instead of making you to following them on social media. Whenever you think that everyone has a great life but you don't have one, just thinking about this fact, you are seeing only one part of their life. A lot of things is happening behind of the social media, behind of the curtains. One of the funniest questions that people are asking nowadays is, should we share our problems with our parents? Do you think they can help us in these kind of situations? Well, I would say you can do that with some certain type of parents, because usually a lot of parents, they don't have the ability of getting along with your problem, because they care a lot about you. If you see a problem 1x, they see the same problem 10 times worse. If you have those type of parents who are not teaching you how to stay brave, and they're always giving you the vibe of you cannot handle your life, or we have to help you, if you have these kind of parents, sorry, you shouldn't share all of your problems and thoughts with them. You have to share your problems with the people who had the experience of facing with these kind of issues. As I said it before, and I'm saying it again, engage with people. As much as you engage with more people in the street, in the cafe, I don't know, in the school, in the university, at work, you will learn a lot about life and the fact that maybe you're not the only one who have a problem. They also have a problems, and their problems is bigger than you. So this is a dark fact. As a human, this is very normal, and this is like that scientists are agree with me. Statistics shows that we feel satisfied whenever we hear others' problem. For example, if they're saying that I lost my mom and your problem is just like you need $1,000 at the moment, whenever you hear that your friend lost her mom, you feel, you feel bad about your friend, but at the same time you feel good about yourself, that okay, my problem is not that complicated, or it's not that huge. Sorry, but this is a fact. Don't keep yourself steady on the terrible situation, because depression is very dark, and when you stay in a bad moment for a long time, you get depressed, and in that situation it's really, really, really hard to get out from it. So try to not be sad for a long time. You can cry for a week, you can cry for a month, but after that, please stop. You have to get out, you have to fix that problem, or you have to change the topic. That's it. That was all I know about how to face with an issue and how to release your stress. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel and join to our community, and also follow our Instagram page. Let us know about your opinion about these kind of videos. And also please share your thoughts in the comments, so we can check and we can decide about our next topic as soon as possible. Thanks for watching and have a beautiful day.